Alright. Done with side quests for now. Well, we'll be on the lookout for hammies, of course. Finally, talk to Grandma. It's plausible. She's right here.
Ah, hola, Toki. I've come up with my next proposal for you.
Stop using your frigging proposals as frigging greetings! Ah!
Oh, hasta la vista! You're really in there tight.
Never learns.
But I refuse to give up. If you decide to leave me in the while I slumber, ow! Will you kiss my forehead and tell me goodbye?
No.
Oh! Okay, Uncle!
Boss, can you stop goofing around? You've got a customer here with a complaint about your cake.
First of many, the lineup
that's
around the
right.
corner.
How long did you plan on keeping me waiting?
Grandma!
Huh? Oh, Toki! My word, I haven't seen
Yep,
you
she
in
showed up at the wedding.
ages.
You're Toki's grandma?
Yes, well, so was there something wrong with the cake you purchased?
Something wrong? After one bite, my dead husband appeared to usher me into the afterlife.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what it does.
Yeah, it's like the cake's selling point, man.
You must be joking me. I want my money back.
Very well.
Whoa, that was easy.
And you better give me plenty of extra stamps on my Plaza members card.
She really is a commoner.
As you wish. Stamp, stamp, stamp.
He's doing exactly what she said.
Never mess with Granny.
But you know, if even Toki's grandmother thinks so poorly of my cakes, perhaps they really are that bad.
You're
The whole-
just now realizing that?
Everyone in unison. The whole kingdom realized it.
What? No, I'm honestly incredibly shocked right now. However, admitting that there is a problem is the first step towards self-improvement.
It's super optimistic.
I shall begin my training immediately. Ciao!
Boss!
We're coming too, man.
So, can we get back to the topic at hand?
Oh, right. Grandma, there's something we need to ask you about.
It certainly does sound like you two might be stuck in the never-ending Moebius Loop.
Is there any connection between that and Toki's time magic?
It's possible. I've heard of something similar happening in the past.
Really?
There was once a princess who would get herself stuck in the time dimension from time to time. You might be in the same sort of situation here, in which case you may very well continue to repeat your fate of never being able to marry.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, that princess was able to break the cycle of getting herself lost with a certain action.
What was it?
She adorned herself in a set of treasures known as the Something Four.
The something for?
They were created by the four great spirits, and they may be able to free you from this destiny.
So, if we can find all of these something for...
If you find all four of them, you may just be able to escape the Moebius Loop.
And where do we find these great spirits?
Within the four gardens of heaven, they say entrance is barred to all, but you may gain entrance if you plead your case to the guard.
The guard?
Indeed. Right now, she who stands guard at the gate is said to be one named Makimona.
New chapter, new job.
What?
How many different jobs does she have?
Oh, you know of her?
Yes, we do. Thank you, Grandma. We'll go talk with Makimona then.
That would be wise, I think. The great spirits have the power to see the truth living within your heart. So be honest and be sincere.
Oh, Sky Gatekeeper Makimona. According to that lady, we can break the cycle if we find the something for. And if you remember that this game is somewhat wedding themed, what those four are, it's pretty obvious. It'll become apparent after the first one or two. Go ask Makimoto to open the gate into heaven so you can meet with the great spirits. Hopefully this won't cause even more problems. Well, easy GP. And any more side quests to pick up on the way in. Entirely possible. Oh, no side quest, but equipment?
Welcome.
Oh, we are still good on equipment for a little while. Now we're still playing as Toki, but I do need to return home a couple times while playing as Toa.
Am I alone in feeling pretty worried here? Every time we've run into Makimona so far...
We've ended up creating the reason for the attack, I know. So let's just do our best not to provoke her in any way whatsoever.
Right. We need to make absolutely sure we're not the cause this time.
Of course, the full world map is open to us. Check out Apparition.
What are you two doing here? You want to help me with some more of my work?
That was months ago.
Absolutely not.
We're here to ask you for a favor.
A favor, huh?
We want you to open the gate to the Four Gardens for us.
You're guarding it right now, aren't you?
Oh yeah. The hourly wage is pretty dang nice.
She gets paid by the hour, huh?
So why do you want to go to the Four Gardens?
We'd better not say too much, or we might trigger the attack again.
Come on, out with it. If you don't tell me, no way am I opening the gate.
Can't you make an exception just this once?
Nope.
Makimona, you're so beautiful, so lovely. Won't you please accept our request to...
Ew.
Yeah, that was a bit...
You too?
Right, so why do you want to go to the gardens?
Okay, fine. We want to see the four great spirits.
How come?
To get the something for.
Why do you want
What?
those?
The something for? Those are really real?
I don't like how this is going.
They're those things that can grant anyone a happy marriage, right? I want them too!
This is really bad. We better do something.
Seriously. I really, really want them.
Now just hold on, Makimona.
Huh?
Do you even have a guy in your life to marry?
Gekord!
Oh!
What the...
Yeah, that had to
You
sting.
point out the harsh truth. You think I'd be out busting my ass like this if I did?
Okay, well... I'll hook you up with one of my night friends.
What? Why would...
How does a dragon have
Are you
night friends?
Serious?
Absolutely. Just as soon as things settle down after our wedding.
Okay, that sounds great. Here, I'll go ahead and open the gate to the first garden. There you go.
That's it?
Yep, just one little, there you go, and it's open. This job's a piece of cake.
Oh,
But just so you know, one gate equals one favor. Feel free to come help me with my work anytime.
Oh, the first something for. Old Spinster Makimona has opened the gate to the first garden. Find the great spirit within and get the first something for. Oh, Olden's garden. Well, I don't see any side quests, so let's not do it any favors at the moment. And where does it pop up?
Let's head to the first
Oh,
garden.
right over there.
great spirits. Just the name alone is pretty intimidating.
No new side quests. Let's check it out. Yeah, a pretty nice little arrangement we got here. And yeah, these are pretty straightforward until we get to the warp point later on, but no other sub-quests to worry about. I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm right. Go ahead and trigger the main plot event. I have to pass the trial before we get the trial.
What the? What planet is this guy from?
He's an alien?
Wrong! I'm Olden!
Okay, Crinky Khan.
I'm one of the great spirits, see? I'm the caretaker of something old! Yeah!
Or he's an old-timey prospector.
He's so spunky.
Yeah, why is he so hyper?
Why wouldn't I be? It ain't often a cutie like you comes paying me a visit. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Let's hurry up and get this over with.
We're here to see if you'd be willing to give us something old.
A sure thing!
Oh, thank you.
That was quick.
Well, now hold on a tick, Olden. This little filly wants something old. Now, are you getting married?
Yes?
To me.
What?
Shot him across the pond.
Talk about an overreaction.
But I haven't felt this way in a few hundred years at least.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
That's right. No need to apologize.
So, can we have your something old?
Something old is one of the world's finest treasures. You can't hand it over just like that.
You didn't even hesitate a second ago. So you're not gonna give it to us?
Nope. Not no way, not no how. You two are getting married, you say?
Yes.
Well, if you can prove that he's worthy of being your man, then I'll be happy to... Well, no, I can't say as I'll be happy to, but I'll hand it over for better or worse.
He's honest about it.
As long as you hand it over.
You'll find a variety of signs posted up ahead. Answer the questions on the signs as you go until you finally come upon yours truly.
Do I really have to answer a bunch of questions?
Yep, there's 5 of them all told. And the more impressifying your answers, the better. When all's said and done, you gotta score at least 100 points. All right? All right.
Well, with that in place, let's continue on with the trial. Not a whole lot of treasure. Fortunately, most of it's on the way. Even better. And we'll see what kind of enemies we get in here.
Okay, we have to look for a sign with a question on it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to battle any second now, so we'll...
So, what kind of questions can I expect that'll measure my worth as a husband?
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll ace all of them. You're more than worthy enough.
I hope so.
You have a lot of confidence in us, Toki. You know his true personality at times.
What right does that old man have to judge me anyway?
There's our battle prompt.
I will.
Yep, new enemy type.
Can't get me.
Ooh, knockdown. Okay, she's not elemental. Pretty. Oh, another knockdown. I pushed the wrong button. That doesn't help. Let's get our inside up. Okay, straightforward battle. Just have to avoid. Oh, she can warp out too. So may change up the attack pattern. There we go. Got the period.
Can't get me. Here it comes. Spirit.
Oh, Exorcist. Hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Oh, you're gathering SP, gives us time to cast. And time for chemistry. Okay, casting. Whoa! Mega Infernal, yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Just don't get hit by it. Oh, we were first. Yep, sometimes it's the smaller spells with the shorter cast time that win out in the end. That level up.
Pretty good.
Erase magic boost, SP advantage 50? Oh, baby.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Now let's equip those right away. Up. So we don't have... yeah, Rifle Mastery and Knife Mastery have been handy, but SP advantage, start with 100 full SP, yeah, definitely worth it. Extra large macaroons. Did we even see large macaroons? There's our first sign.
This must be the first question.
Okay, let's see.
Your bride-to-be has fallen unconscious before your very eyes. What do you do?
Well, given we're trained in first aid,
I calm my nerves and conduct mouth to mouth.
I'd say that's mighty appropriate. 20 points.
Yes!
I wouldn't need mouth to mouth, just so you know.
well, if you're not breathing,
Why not?
I'd rather die.
Wow, you really don't like mouth to mouth that much?
It's not that I don't like it. I mean, it's just that...
So then, you don't want me to do mouth to mouth on you?
No, I don't want you to do mouth to mouth on me. Shut up. We're leaving.
Toa, so soon. Fortunately, the mini-map does showcase what parts are broken.
The answers Olden is looking for might not necessarily fit in with common sense.
I was just thinking the same thing.
But mouth-to-mouth resuscitation when she's not breathing is common sense.
Simply put, it seems like he's looking for answers that express a man's worldly desires.
So a man with these worldly desires is a more worthy husband?
Well, that might be how Olden sees it.
So we just gotta be the pervert we are. Sign? Nope, no sign. Yeah, one battle per every other waypoint here.
Get out of my way. That's it. All right. Miss me. That's it. Take this. That's it. Do this. All right.
Oh, you got that other buff up pretty quickly.
All
Couple
right.
points there.
That's it. Not even.
Oh, too early! Oh! Ouch! Sorry, Toa.
That's it. Take this. Not even close.
Oh, might fire with ice, even though he's not elemental.
I won't hold back.
Oh, well, you didn't stick around for very long.
Thunder, roar!
And one shot.
We have to keep this up.
Yeah, I think I prefer that order better, because the Exorcist isn't too hard to dodge. Yep. Well, question number 2.
Okay, next question.
Let's take a look.
Which of the following thoughts has crossed your mind at least once before?
When will I finally get to kiss her?
Oh boy, I can certainly relate to that feeling. And that answer's right.
I mean, that's pretty normal, actually.
20
We came so
points.
close 3 times.
Booyah!
Maybe you should kiss her right now.
Right now?
I'm ready anytime.
No. I'm not ready for that. This isn't what I had in mind at all.
So, what kind of situation did you have in mind?
Stop it. Let's just go find the next sign.
Yeah, there's one event I definitely want to be have Toa active for a bit later on in this chapter. Shows one of the best insights into her character.
So there's no doubt that the more innuendo an answer has, the better.
Let's track down the next sign.
And get into the next battle. Right now. Now.
So I wonder what happens if I don't get 100 points.
Have to redo the whole thing. There's our battle.
I'm ready to go.
Here, yeah.
Not even close. This. You're not gonna like this. I won't hold back. Miss. You lose. Get him.
Hey, this works out nicely. Get the buffer up. No, in with full. Oh, we don't have
Prepare yourself.
enough SP.
Thunder Spirit. All right.
Yep. Chemistry. Silence him, and he's kind of a sitting duck.
Thunder Spirit.
It's like a ice version of Ifrit from Final Fantasy, kind of.
As expected.
And where? There you are. Gray berries. That's which one is that? I've lost track of which animals, which instance. Physical defense by 5. Get that one to Toki. Breaking 400 on stats. I don't know if the max stats do break 1,000. It's been a while. All right, second waypoint coming up. Not bad. Yeah, really straightforward dungeon. Good to see some new enemy types in here too. And we'll probably get into a battle before the sign. Oh, no. I'd be wrong.
Here comes question number 3.
All right, here goes.
Would you like a bath first? Or me first?
As her husband, I really have no choice but to go for the me.
Thought so! 30 points!
Yep, just think like a dirty old man.
All
Or a dirty
right.
young man.
So, you picked me instead of the bath, huh? All right then. What comes next?
I didn't pick you, old man.
I don't get it. What does me mean?
Oh,
You
Toa.
don't? It means the first thing he does when he gets home is take a bath. Or you.
Jeez, could he be any more direct?
So, since he picked me, does that mean he would do certain things?
Toa?
Stop staring at me. Come on, let's find the next sign.
Yep, it's not easy being the innocent one, is it, Toa?
Get out of my way. Prepare yourself. Ice Spirit.
I said, oh wow, shortest battle ever in this game.
Stand in my way.